I'm John Licata with Licata Group Real Estate Advisors, and we're here at the Keller Williams Capital Properties offices in Stafford, Virginia. I'd like to welcome Mary Maurer of Licata Group, who's one of our associates and partners.
Thank you, John.
Mary, thanks for joining our show today.
I'm happy to be here.
Mary, tell me, how does someone become a realtor?
How does someone become a realtor? Well, in the state of Virginia, the pre-licensing class is 60 hours of classroom training. They then have to take both the state and the national exams, and then once they pass those, they become a licensed real estate agent.
So you know, Mary, everyone knows a realtor, and everyone has an uncle's, cousin's, brother's son who just got in the real estate business. Is it important to have an experienced realtor?
That's a good question, John. Let me give you some numbers that might shock you a little bit. So to become a licensed truck driver, it requires about 120 hours of training. To become a nail technician, you have to train for about 500 hours. Okay, so to become a licensed beautician, the person who cuts your hair had to train for 1,500 hours. A licensed mechanic goes through about 2 years of training. So to put that into perspective, to think about the fact that the person who cuts your hair received 1,500 hours of training to receive their license, the person who might be helping you buy or sell the largest investment probably in your life has only gotten about 60 hours of training.
Holy moly, that's a bit shocking.
It is. It is.
Who is responsible for the realtor's training, and if they wanted to get more and become more proficient?
Well, that's really up to them. It's required by the state to keep their license. They have to do 16 hours a year or 16 hours every 2 years of continuing education. So 16 hours. But that really doesn't even scratch the surface of the things that you need to know as a realtor. Keller Williams is a great training organization, and they offer a lot of great training here at the Market Center, and at different locations on different topics from time to time. Now, the Licata Group agents, we do training with the team twice a week. That's mandatory. We attend at least a few times a month the different trainings that are available at our Keller Williams Market Center and at other Keller Williams Market Centers, because the company lets you go to as many trainings as you want. We also travel to different seminars and out-of-town trainings. We think that the more knowledge that you have and the more that we learn, the better job we can do for our clients.
The different types of training and knowledge that's available and out there and necessary, is there a difference if you're working with a buyer or you're working with someone who's selling their property?
Well, yes. I mean, it's two different processes, and you should be familiar with both. You should really learn as much as you can to help both your buyers and sellers. Now, some agents are strictly listing agents, and some agents are strictly buyer's agents. At the Licata Group, we're all trained in both buying and selling. Recently, some of the agents on our team traveled out to Texas, and we became certified by the National Association of Expert Advisors as certified buying specialists and certified listing specialists.
Well, I know a little bit about that, and there are only a handful of accreditations in the state of Virginia through that organization. So, Mary, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it, and hopefully our viewers found it interesting and informative as well. Thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you got a lot out of today's show. We had some great guests with some great insights. Join us on Saturdays and Sundays on Central Virginia Television, Licata Group Real Estate Showcase.